All right, Amy, I'm starting my process where the very first thing I do is I make space. Move all the stuff out of the way, and then I have a little space. And then I'm gonna go find something to spray it down with. Then I want to make sure to get the handle of that. Alright. And then I scrub. I know I'm going to be touching the handle of the sink, so I want that clean. I want this clean because I know I'm going to touch it. Now I'm going to touch those. Maybe both sides. And then I'm gonna let it dry. And I'm gonna let those chemicals work so it's all sanitized. All right, step 2. I have to get my supplies ready to access. So I have a kit, dressing change kit, and I'll need 2 syringes. I don't have a fancy setup. It's literally just the boxes they send them in with the tops cut off. 2 syringes. Let's see. This is where I keep all my supplies. Got a container of gloves. You need one of these. And a bio patch, and they send me everything in like these little baggies, so I didn't even have to buy them. Skin prep. I won't need one of these till after. I won't need Tegaderm probably, and then these are my needles, which should be on the bottom. I want to get it in quick. So I'm gonna go for a yellow needle. Black ones are a little more narrow and they take longer for the fluids to get in. So then I'm gonna take all this stuff into the bathroom. All right, next up, I have to warm up my fluids. I know, like, it took me a while to figure out how to do it safely. Also, like, my hands are clean. I've washed them. So you just rip down the side and pull it out. The microwave is like pretty clean. Into the microwave. Well, not totally clean, but it's fine. And then I do 6 minutes. And the big thing is the power level. I do 50% power. Every microwave is different. But I don't want it hot, and I don't want to have patches in the water or in the fluids where some of it's hot and some of it's cold. So you want to do a lower temperature for longer. You don't want to like stick it in there for a minute and get really, really hot. Like, that's not good. You want to slowly warm the fluids. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna get ready to open my supplies, but first I'm gonna take a minute and wash my hands with antibacterial soap. Dial's antibacterial, liquid Dial's antibacterial, but I'm gonna wash my hands again really fast. All right, so I'm gonna start. Hi, good morning. I'm gonna start setting up my supplies really fast. I've got them like laid out here. My hands are clean. I don't do perfect technique anymore, but it works for me. I've never gotten it. All right, I'm gonna open up my pack for dressing change. They're gonna be different depending on who your supplier is. My hands, though, even though I wash them, they're not 100%, right? So like until I put gloves on, they're not 100% clean. So I just want to touch like the outside of packages if possible. But I do this I like try to get this done really fast, so I do it in a different way. So I'm gonna get my port ready. Try to not show too much. Okay, so mine is right here on the skin. So I pull it down a little bit. So they give you these little things to put on the bottom. I'm gonna try to just touch the corners. Most people, once you open that pack, everything inside is sterile. So you shouldn't even be touching it without gloves on. I don't have perfect sterile technique, but like other people, nurses, they should have gloves on before they open that pack. I'm gonna restart that. All right, so I'm getting my stuff ready. So you need time to let everything dry in between when you're doing things. So in your pack, you'll have Chlorapap, which is chlorhexidine, and they're like sticks. So there's different patterns that you can use to cleanse the skin, but this is like your first step for cleansing the skin. You can do a crosshatch pattern, which is essentially where you take it and you go all the way across one way, and then you go all the way across another way. And then there's some people who are like, okay, we're old school. You want to start at the area you want the most clean and then work your way outwards. And so they start in the middle and then they make bigger and bigger and bigger circles going outwards. I kind of do a combination. I know I don't have gloves on. Your nurses should be wearing gloves 100%. But I'm not touching the area. I'm just gonna rip my pack open. I get all 3 sticks out at the same time. And then I start to clean. And I start by rubbing in a circle, because friction is how we get it clean. So we want to move it around that area. And I just focus on the area where I'm going to stick the needle in first, because that's the area that I want like really, really, really clean and really sanitized. And then I'll move outward in a big circle. And I have areas that I know are going to be a little filthier, like near my armpit, or where I know my bra line has been. For me, this, like, right there, that's going to be the filthiest area. So then, you shouldn't do this. This is what I do. I flip them upside down, so I have a clean side now, right? And then I cross hatch. And I kind of end on the filthiest areas, because I know there's more bacteria in my armpit. And my sweaty boobs that have been in a bra. Alright, so that's going to take like 2 minutes to dry. It's all wet. So while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to get the rest of my supplies out.